Terra Luna Classic, according to an anonymous source, will be $1 soon. When the stablecoin algorithmic project flopped, Terra investors lost billions of dollars. As a sign of Terra Classic insanity appears to be making a return. On the other hand, it's hard to tell if the current uptick is just a blip or if it will lead to better times for investors in the future. There were $1 billion worth of Terra Classic transactions on Wednesday, when the price was 0.1 for $2. The cost of Terra Classic has risen by 55.56%. The overall market capitalization currently stands as $933.7 million. According to COIN Mark at CAP, there are 6.5 trillion different kinds of coins in existence right now. Due to USD and Luna, which were supposed to stabilize USD prices, the price of USD and Luna fell to virtually nothing in a week. It used to be easiest to exchange money in USD. Luna and algorithmic stablecoin USD were among the top 10 most valuable cryptocurrencies prior to the market's demise. It was required to present or with a blockchain on 2 consecutive instances during the crisis. May was the month in which Terra's historic fall, known as Terra Classic lunacy, occurred. Due to this, tens of billions of dollars were lost from the cryptocurrency market in less than 2 days, prompting huge liquidations. Many investors saw a significant portion of their profits disappear. To say that Terra Classic lunacy's future was a mystery to cryptocurrency investors would be an understatement. Because of this, the matching stablecoin, now referred to as USD, lost its $1 peg as well. The network, on the other hand, appears to point to a mechanism for traders and investors to recover their funds. CoinMarketCap statistics shows that the value of Terra Classic UMC has climbed by over 280%, while the value of USD has increased by about 80%. Although the currency was trading at 13 cents at the time of publication, the stablecoin had restored to its previous price of 8 cents for the past 2 to 4 months. However, the cryptocurrency community has virtually abandoned both of these tokens, even though they are still short of their $1 peg. As long as investors are interested in Terra Classic, it implies that they believe the asset has the potential to succeed in the cryptocurrency market. Additional exchanges have shown support for the traditional token in addition to this. As an example, Luna 2.0 and 1 can now be traded on the cryptocurrency exchange site. Additionally, the total number of Terra Classic network addresses holding assets increased by almost 560% in just 1 month. Even more impressive, Link's trade volumes surpassed $1 billion thanks to the so-called uptick. This week's volume was down from the $901 million of the prior week. In terms of social volume and social dominance, there were some notable milestones. However, the short pumps that the token captured at these points can explain these spikes, which must be emphasized. There's no need to discount this option. At this moment, it's not clear what caused such drastic changes in pricing. Terra appears to have faded into obscurity. Terraform Labs Dogecoin's controversial leader has been the only topic of discussion in the media and on social media. The UXC and UMC, 2 groups that appear to be extinct, are already generating a lot of buzz on social media. The internet is buzzing with conspiracy theories and rumors about the USD's possible peg to the dollar, as well as the possible involvement of major players in such an unusually advantageous event. Intriguingly, there have been suggestions that the USD could be tied to the cent instead than the dollar. In addition, there was no increase in the support for whale flesh held by metric whales. When it comes to one, retail owners are starting to pay attention. As you can see, though, the whales appear to be on high alert and cautious. It's a classic example of craziness. When it was disclosed on the morning of June 27th that the famed hacker activism organization known as Anonymous was investigating Dogecoin's offenses, it came as a welcome surprise to holders. Notably, Anonymous has become synonymous with computer hacking and the public disclosure of corrupt practices in large businesses and governments around the world. The hacker activism organization, however, has chosen to investigate the Terra creator in light of the recent Luna and USD disasters. A second nice surprise was given to Luna and Lunacy owners as a result of this remark, which is a good sign for those who invested in Terra Luna and Terra USD in May. Terra co-founder Don Hahn is the target of the hacktivist collective Anonymous, which has sworn to bring him to justice as quickly as possible. According to a report, Rick Sanchez, a pseudonym Quan allegedly used to help drive down the stablecoin base's funds in late 2020. On Sunday, Anonymous released a video that reportedly came from the hacker organization. An extensive list of coins, alleged wrongdoings, and $80 million in cash withdrawals from Luna and USD before its demise were discussed. Quan has been accused of other crimes. Because of this, Luna and UMC owners were granted the next truly amazing treat at 932 cents, a 20-point increase in value. A 4% drop in price in the prior 24 hours following the Terra blockchain split shows that the alternative coin ANC is struggling to keep its value low. Despite Terra Classic's many acquisitions, supporting Terra's impressive growth, from 23 to 75.7 MFI, the currency did not find major opposition until it crossed the 50% RSI mark. Is the current rise in prices a fad, or will it lead to better times for those who have invested in it? It is hard to tell. Dogecoin's actions may have harmed Luna holders, but Anonymous has cautioned that investors may not be compensated for their losses. Yet, Lunacy's recent increase saw the second largest bullish volume since the firm relaunch. An impressive rise in its market capitalization is also drawing attention to it. This shows that a substantial amount of additional money has been added in the last 24 hours. Terra recently gave an interview to the Wall Street Journal in which they expressed optimism and predicted that they would return even more strongly from their recent setback. This time, I believe that we can come back stronger than we were before. According to the cryptocurrency market tracker CoinMarketCap, many developers are presently working on relaunching their applications on the new chain. As the price of UMC rose, did the number of people who possessed it, which coincided with an increase in the price of USD. In the end, the number of people with licenses grew from 10,306 to 10,349 between June 26 and June 29. Holders of USD have seen their holdings rise by about 0.41%, following a week of strong increases. Lunacy has risen to the top of CoinMarketCap's trending list, gaining a whopping 120.85% in just a few days. Dollar has gained 67% in the last 24 hours and 794.44% in the last 7 days, putting it third on CoinMarketCap's list of the hottest cryptocurrencies. So, its performance has been better, and its price has risen by more than 134% in the last month as a result. Investors are still paying attention to Terra Classic UMC, which is bringing in a lot of money, contrary to the common consensus in the cryptocurrency industry. One of the key elements that led to the unexpected spike in the price of LNC and is a result of the USD stablecoin in Starship. One of the various payment methods is the company's recent revelation that it will incorporate loans in its ecosystem. Additional 1.2% of the entire amount of latency that Starship collects is payment for its services. Starship will spend on additional cost. Starship LNC issued the following statement in a